I'm Colin Richards. I've been Conservation Officer in Herefordshire and Shropshire for almost 40 years. I've been based in Ludlow, helping to conserve the landscape and buildings of this very special area, and this development in Mortimer Forest is one which threatens this very unique part of the Welsh borderlands. Mortimer Forest on the Shropshire-Herefordshire border, part of the wild marches uplands, where man and nature coexist in a balanced harmony, undisturbed by the stress of modern living. However, this peace could soon be shattered by Forest Holiday's proposal to create 68 holiday chalets in this remote woodland, introducing an urbanisation which would forever destroy this unspoilt corner of England. Mortimer Forest is a mix of conifers and deciduous trees with open space interspersed with ponds and dense woodland, creating a varied and dramatic sequence of light and shade which is home to a myriad of wildlife, including the unique wood-white butterfly, the long-haired deer, great crested newts, and some 30 species of bird life. A holiday village would be totally alien in this setting, stagnating huge areas of the woodland, turning it into a car park and playground, parodying the real forest. This would render it meaningless to many people who currently wonder at and enjoy this refuge from everyday tension and high-density living. Who needs artificial recreation when we already have the real thing? Today, visitors can explore the hidden pathways and sense a connection with an ancient world long past and yet existing amongst the wooded glades. An extensive grid of ancient field boundaries still survive across the forest, defined by mounded earth and hazel trees, now home to the rare hazel dormice. This definition of historic farming patterns would be lost amongst a street of chalets if the plans were to go ahead. The open space would be cluttered with cars and the supporting infrastructure needed to support the holidaymakers, who would be taking advantage of their hot tubs and luxury bathrooms, draining some 120,000 litres a day from local water supplies. Holidaymakers are encouraged to bring their dogs, which will totally disrupt current wildlife movement patterns around the forest. The deer in particular, who have roamed the forest for thousands of years, will be driven from their ancient breeding grounds. The disturbance and impact of vehicle movements will also be a deterrent to wildlife freedom and safety. To protect this precious forest, we must resist the advance of the bulldozers and say no to Forest Holiday's destruction of our habitat. It is unwelcome and unnecessary and would cause significant harm to the surrounds of Ludlow, the wider countryside of North Herefordshire, and the picturesque villages beyond. The British people have said an emphatic no to privatisation of the nation's forests. We cannot allow Forest Holiday's development to achieve this by default.